Yo, what's the crack? So NBA trade season is finally, well, it's been here for a while, but fuck all is happening. But trade deadline's in like a month. So many teams are going to be active, I hope. You never know. You never know. Nothing could happen. Obviously, this whole thing off Rudy Gobert, Paul George, DeJounte Murray. Not them individually, but the whole trade market's fucked. People are too scared to make trades because, people want a first round pick and a good young player for this veteran. 2 years ago, you get a second round pick for Andre Drummond and Brandon Knight for Andre Drummond, who at the time was seen as a top 10 center. Now it's just fucked. So teams are just holding out, trying to get some good assets. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna say, four or five teams and some teams that should blow it up. Firstly, every team that wants to contend should get Bojan Bogdanovic out of Detroit. Detroit made a good move trading for him because, now they're asking for a high price. And someone is going to trade for him. Somebody is going to, match their asking price or, give them more than what they asked for because every team that is contending right now or thinks they're a contender is looking at him right now. Detroit's kind of holding the whole trade market right now. Obviously, if he's on a championship team, great asset for you. Should not be on Detroit right now, but that's why they made the move. So yeah, any team, Milwaukee, LA, I think he'll go to LA. I think that's the most reasonable one, but we'll get into who they should actually trade for. But literally anyone can trade for him. Now the Trailblazers, they possibly have the best team they've had while Dame's here. Technically, not really. Obviously, they've made the Western Conference Finals, but they have a very let's say injuries happen or they're actually a dark horse. They can make a run. They have great core players. It's just their bench depth. They are the last in NBA in bench points, and obviously you really do need a bench to win a championship. It's very rare that your starting five completely carries. Obviously in playoffs, the deeper you get, then play 41 minutes, but you still need that bench depth and you need that bench scoring because that is really what helps out. You can't just rely on your stars to do it all. Obviously, it's a bit sticky for them. They do have some assets, I guess. Josh Hart is a good player. Yeah, if you just look at their roster, the first 8 players, past that, it's just, good. I guess, everyone in the NBA is good. But if you want to win a championship, you have to switch up the players that are on your team. I did not see that working. Obviously, Dame signed a long-term extension, so you owe it to Damian Lillard to literally build a championship team. They got a good starting five. They got, a good 6-man, 7-man, Gary Payton Jr., Gary Payton II. Yeah, I do like their team. They're just a few more bench players away from possibly being the best team in the West. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too far. The West is loaded. But they could, any team can make a run, really. And for Dallas, for being real, everyone apart from Luka can just go. I think Luka, I think they've got till next season until Luka wants to leave. That's how I see it. This season, okay, yeah, Luka will be like, okay, let's just come back. Or, he may request a trade this offseason if, they don't make a run. They could win the championship, who knows, but you really need to get that second star with Luka who can, take the pressure. Christian Wood's not that guy. Zach LaVine, yeah, you could make that trade. I don't know if, I think Zach LaVine would be a good second star, kind of a ball-dominant guard as well, but he's a very elite shooter, one of the best in the NBA. I think you just need to look at that second star. Reggie Bullock, get him out of there. There's so many players you can get out of there. Christian Wood, I guess you could, it's a very hard to say. They need to get rid of all the players, but they need to make a big move fast or Luka is gone. A team that should have been making a trade in the past year, the Lakers, Patrick Beverley, Kendrick Nunn, a first-round pick or 2 first-round picks can get you something. Probably Bogdanovic, maybe not that. That's too much. That's way too much. The best situation would be a Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, the classic bullshit one, which probably will never happen. If it does happen, that'd be great for LeBron and AD. You need a shooter or a 3-and-D guy. You need something. You can't just leave LeBron AD. You can't have a deal with LeBron AD and just not make a trade. Westbrook's playing very well recently as well. 25-point triple doubles here and there. Carrying, helping LeBron out. Not only say carrying, but being definitely the 6th man of the year in my opinion. I'm not sure if you trade Russ. you're going to have to explore the trade options, see what LeBron says, see what the GM says, Rob Pelinka, who kind of fucked that up. But they still do have a chance. And they kind of have next season, but that comment LeBron made, they need to make something quick. So best case scenario, you keep Westbrook, you get a good 3-and-D guy, maybe a backup for AD, a good... Thomas Bryant is solid. I will say Thomas Bryant is solid, but how solid would it be for... I would try to keep Patrick Beverley, but what other... You don't have assets, he's probably going to have to go. So, yeah. They've kind of... Lakers have obviously dug themselves in the hole for the Westbrook trade, but they need to make the best out of the situation. A team whose window is probably closing after this season, if we're being real. Maybe they got one more season. The Warriors need to trade James Wiseman, maybe Moses Moody, a draft pick they have, for like a good bench player. DiVincenzo's cool. Jonathan Kuminga, I would never trade Jonathan Kuminga. He has to be there. Jordan Poole's, a good 6-man, playing very well with Steph out, but obviously Jordan Poole has a lot of flaws to him. I think he will get better over time, obviously, but you're trying to win this season and next season. And who knows, Clay and Draymond might not even be on the Warriors this time next year. That's how, little time they have left. So you need to just trade, Wiseman, who I think Wiseman, maybe not, it's hard to say, obviously, looking to the future, but I think he'll be at least a solid player in the future. But obviously, you have to win right now. Trade, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, a draft pick or two. Try to get something like, I wouldn't say Kelly, but Kelly before his injury was averaging 20 points. Just depends on the market who's out there, but you have to, Warriors definitely have to make a trade. And teams that should sell, the Hawks, Bulls, and the Suns. Yes, I said the Suns. Phoenix ain't going anywhere. Chris Paul's not what. I mean, he is washed. You ain't winning shit. The Suns aren't winning shit. You may as well trade DeAndre Ayton while you can. Rebuild around Booker. Keep, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges. Keep those two. Kind of just get rid of everyone else. Rebuild the roster, because also you have a player like Devin Booker. You should try to keep him there the whole career and try win a championship, because they were close. But obviously they're in a tough situation right now.